Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I am going to be talking about my favourite films and TV shows of the year. Normally I talk about my favourite books. Last year I did a separate video on my favourite books of the year. Truth be told, I haven't read enough this year, unfortunately, to even do a wrap-up, a roundup. So I'm just going to be talking about my favourite films and TV shows of the year. And there's only actually two films on here and the rest are TV shows. So I'm going to talk about them very, very quickly. I am wearing the same thing. You've probably seen about 5 videos with me in this outfit if you watch my video gaming channel as well. It's the holiday season, so I am recording all of these on the bounce. I have already filmed my December wrap-up as well for this channel. I don't know if you're seeing this first or the wrap-up first, so apologies for that, but we'll find out, I suppose. So anyway, let's get on and talk about the one film. My favourite film of the year was Deadpool and Wolverine. It was the only film that I saw in the cinema this year, actually. Haven't done very well with books and I haven't done very well with films, but I really, really loved Deadpool and Wolverine a lot. I am not going to spoil it for you, so please don't worry, but I loved the cameos. We know there's cameos. And it's so hard to talk about this without spoiling it, but I absolutely adored Deadpool and Wolverine, and we had a blast at the cinema. I went, of course, with my husband. We had an absolute blast, and I really, really loved it. So that is technically my only film, but we do have a film documentary, and this one might cause a bit of a division in the comments. Hate to Love, the Nickelback documentary, came out this year. And you know what? I am unashamedly a Nickelback fan. I am. I adore Nickelback. I always have. Don't understand why they get so much hate. I've seen them live twice. No, I haven't. I've seen them live once. I was supposed to see them twice, but Chad got his, I don't know, I can't remember, but he had something wrong with his throat, bless him. So I've only seen them once, actually. And it's one of my fondest memories that I share with my father. Obviously, my father is no longer with us. I'm sure you know that. We went to see Nickelback and Daughtry together. I say I'm sure you know that. This could be your first video on this channel. Sorry, guys. But we went to see Nickelback and Daughtry together, and it's one of my fondest memories. So yes, Nickelback definitely holds a special place in my heart, and I adored the Hate to Love documentary. I really, really did. So that is the only two sort of films. We'll now move on to TV shows, and I'm going to try and get through them as quickly as possible because I don't want to bore you. You've heard about all these in my wrap-ups if you watch my wrap-ups. House of the Dragon Season 2, of course. I adored Season 2. Some people were saying that they liked Season 1 more, which is fine, but then they were saying that Season 2 was rubbish, and I completely disagree. I loved Season 2 of House of the Dragon. I really, really did. Again, don't worry, no spoilers, but I loved Season 2 of House of the Dragon, and I can't wait for more. We're going to get Night of the Seven Kingdoms first, I think, next year, so we'll be talking about that, but I can't wait for Season 3 of House of the Dragon. Next up is a TV show that actually didn't come out this year. So a lot of these did come out this year. This one didn't, but it was my first time watching it this year, and that was Sharp Objects. So I have read the book Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. You'll probably know her best for writing Gone Girl. It was an Amy Adams TV series, Sharp Objects, and I watched that on Now TV. Very difficult watch, actually. I'm not going to go into why, but it's a very difficult watch, but I really liked it. Sharp Objects is a very hard TV show to try and explain, so you might want to Google it because I'm probably not going to explain it very well here, but I watched it for the first time this year. Like I say, it's not from this year at all, and I really, really enjoyed it. So this one's a bit divisive, but Doctor Who, we're only going to talk about it a little bit. I, of course, watched all of Doctor Who this year, all of the ones that came out. Some of them were absolutely ridiculous and stupid, and some of them I absolutely loved. Again, I'm not going to talk about it too much because I don't want to spoil anything. This season of Doctor Who has been very divisive for people, hasn't it? And I can see why. I totally understand, don't get me wrong. Is it my favourite TV show of the year? Not by a mile. But I did enjoy it. And I really liked Ruby Sunday as a companion. And I like Ncuti Gatwa as the Doctor a lot. I think he's phenomenal. I mentioned this in my December wrap-up, so I don't know which one you're going to see first, unfortunately. But I said that people seem to have a problem with Ncuti Gatwa's Doctor, and I don't understand that. To me, he is let down by bad writing at times, because I love his portrayal as the Doctor a lot. And again, I did a bit of a rant on my December wrap-up about that, so I don't know, again, which one you're going to see first, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. But suffice to say, Doctor Who this year has been mid for me, but the episodes that I've really enjoyed, if that makes sense. So it did still have to have its place on this list. So next up we have Bridgerton Series 3, Colin and Penelope's series, of course. That is not a spoiler, really. I mean, it is. It's a massive spoiler, but we all know it, don't we? You know, you've seen the trailers. If you're a Bridgerton fan, you know it. So I feel happy about saying that. Loved it. Not one season of Bridgerton has gone wrong for me yet. I've watched 1 to 3. Queen Charlotte, absolutely love them all. Queen Charlotte, my favourite by a mile. Then Series 2. Then Series 1, then Series 3. So Series 3 I think is the lowest, but I still adored it so much. Love Bridgerton, I really, really do. And finally, I would say this is probably my favourite TV show of the year, looking at these. The Penguin. What a how, oh my goodness. Fantastic. Colin Farrell in that, fantastic. But the standout for me, I'm so sorry I can't remember the actor's name. The woman who plays Sophia Falcone knocked it out of the park. I adored The Penguin. My favourite TV show of the year, really, really is. I loved it so much. Again, I'm getting emotional for some reason. I don't know why. But there was something about The Penguin that I just... So it's set in Matt Reeves' universe, The Batman, of course, Robert Pattinson. Just incredible, and I cannot wait for the Batman 2 now. I loved The Penguin. I can't understate that enough. My favourite TV show of the year. So that's it. That's my favourite films and TV shows of the year. I'm sorry I can't do one of these for books, but I didn't read enough. It's as simple as that. So I don't know if this is going to be the last video of the year or if my wrap-up's going to come after this. I'm really sorry, I don't know. But either way, thank you very much for watching. Your support means the absolute world to me, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.